𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏, the only one without a horse in the race. And one thing you would say is it would be very, very 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏 to go and beat Shane Thompson 4-0 here, which Shane will be acutely aware of and won't take this match lightly.
I know Cole's won a tournament this year, but ranking points and prize money is huge, so he can still finish second on the night. That's in his mind. He's thinking, I can still finish second on the night, win this match, who knows? And okay, it might only make a tiny bit of difference on the night, but it's still something to really motivate him.
Yellow ball's in play.
Does the yellow by the red in the middle of the table go anywhere without moving? The way he played that, I would suggest it does go top left, but he wanted to be a lot straighter on it. If he's straight on that yellow to top left, or even a turn pass straight the other way, then you can use the red, get on the one on the cushion. Gone too far. The yellow on the cushion wasn't too bad because it's a big pocket. If you can't see it, it's a loose shot. Just had to turn it. For a second there I thought he'd come too far, but he can see this yellow. He's just looking at the last one. The reason he played into it, I'm certain that yellow went. And when he was making the clearance earlier on, he had opportunities to move it. The reason he didn't move it, as he plays a loose double, is because it wasn't a major problem if he lands on it nicely. The problem with playing on it there, if he doesn't land absolutely pinpoint perfect, he can't then get on the 8-ball, which is why he took the risk of moving into it. But all in all, got the whole visit was a bit of a mess in the end. Shane just has to leave a very nice angle on the last red to get nicely on the 8-ball. Tap of the knee from Cole because he knows that Shane's guaranteed now, or at least he thinks he is. All very well worked out from Shane. It's a very fed up 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏.
It happens though in Champions League nights. So often in a group of 4, it requires almost one player to be that fall guy, and often it can happen without it really feeling like they've done all that much wrong. I think of one example that just springs to mind was Sean Sharkey earlier in the competition. Felt like everything possible went against him that night. 3 defeats out of 3, and you just got to sort of dust yourself off and go, oh well, that's just Monday. It can happen.
It really can though. It's such a volatile format. Good break from Shane. I think the thing for Cole, I do think he's putting more pressure on himself because he's the British Open champion and wants to sort of almost validate it. We talk about that at the start of the night. He is starting to do that, but not as he wants to. But I guarantee you 90% of the professionals would trade where Cole is right now in terms of if Cole doesn't win another match for the rest of the year, he still won a title this year.
It's all most pros will
Yeah.
say at the start of the year is their target is to win one.
Yeah.
That's how hard they are to win.
Even Tom says that. I don't necessarily believe him, but he says it.
Shane in a slightly tough spot to be in. He'll feel that he's lost tonight, and he'll feel that because of that he's sort of odds against to make it through, but I think there's still a lot to be positive about if you're Shane here. Ryan Pisani will be as motivated as anybody to beat Declan Brennan. You've seen he's breaking well. He is not beyond the realms of possibility whatsoever that Ryan wins that match. Declan will start favourite, but if Declan breaks dry twice, that might be all she wrote.
Yeah, Ryan's playing brilliantly. He is absolutely playing fantastically well. So yeah, it's a case of will he get 4 chances? That's what, you know, and 2 dry breaks could be 4 chances. He's breaking brilliantly and playing brilliantly. So absolutely, from Shane's perspective, win this match and potential 6-red shootout. His big problem is he's really not a fan of the 6-red shootouts. He's not got as comfortable as some have with it.
Yeah, and just by way of comparison, Declan Brennan won the Champions League last season. He did it by beating Tom Cousins in the semi-final and Chris Melling in the final.
Christophe Lambert at this stage as well.
How did he win those 2 matches, semi and final? 6-red shootout, both of them. It was quite the night he had.
And he's a player that's gone through the ringer with a 6-red shootout. I think he lost 11 of his first 12, I think was the number I think he was at, including some Pairs Cups on.
He'd be really stressing the point that a couple of those weren't his fault.
Yeah, I know his partner Ronan would have said the exact opposite of that, but he's now found a comfort zone with it, that he's regularly putting in very good times, and he's won a number of times now with a 6-red.
Yeah, tough night for Cole, it really is. I can only personally hope that well, I don't mean his week improves, I just simply don't mean that.
Extension called.
I'll see him on Friday for a chat and a well wish before the Pro Series.
For those Cole's a big Manchester United fan, and my colleague here is very much a big Liverpool fan, so a bit of a rivalry between the two.
Yeah, not really this season, it's just funny, isn't it?
Yellow balls in.
These two know each other well, both being based out the southwest, and there'll be a lot of mutual respect out there. It's a lovely, lovely shot.
When does he play the cannon?
Well, I think he's played that ball to play the cannon.
I agree, it's just, does he do it now? I think he should, because it can go wrong.
That's so well worked out, you know, so that really is tremendous from Shane Thompson. It's like 4D chess, that, from Shane. He's got a ball that he needs to break out. He doesn't have a ball to be able to do it. So he cannons a yellow to become his breakout ball and plays it in such a way that's completely controlled, leaves every ball sort of where it was, so the pattern remains the same, and he's got a drop in on his next shot. It's just brilliant pattern play.
It's not just a drop in on his next shot. Every shot thereafter is a drop in. The last shot he might draw the cue ball back, but essentially it's the naturalist pattern you've ever seen.
This is what we say, by the way, about how elite Shane can be. He's taken out 2 finishes tonight that have been just effortlessly of the highest order. Just really, really elite stuff. As I said, the Ultimate Pool Pro Series is a better Pro Series with a world-class Shane Thompson on it. He's not been at that world-class level in 2024, but my goodness me, he looks like he's getting back to that best in 25.
he might not make it through tonight, but this has been a good response to what happened last year, where he was struggling with the transitions of games. Tonight he's played well. You know, made 2 mistakes in the first frame against Declan. Other than that, he played a really good match. He's not made many mistakes tonight. His cue ball's been good. It's got better as the night's gone on. You know, he's still seeing the puzzle and the patterns, and I think this has been a really, really positive night for him, even if he doesn't find himself in a 6 red shootout at the end of the night.
Yeah, I think what you said earlier about the night potentially coming a week too soon for him, I think you're probably right. I'd love to have had that extra degree of preparation, but I think you can see from the level that he's playing at that the drop-off probably isn't as great as it was last year, so the climb back isn't as difficult. Could very easily make a case that Shane Thompson was the player of the series at the first weekend. 2 great results, semi-final and final. He would have traded one of those for a trophy, mind, in the first round, of course, but just shows the level that he's at. Played a world-class game all weekend long.
It's going to be a major threat this weekend long as well, just going off tonight's performance. This is a little bit awkward, the back end to this finish. Might have a quick look at this one down to bottom right. He didn't play for that, but he might have a look at it. And if he did play for it, he's landed perfectly on it. That was nice. He spent a lot of time looking at the cannon on the red off the cushion. He knew he wasn't going to get close to this yellow, and he couldn't do anything about that. So just wanted to get that full ball to give himself the best opportunity. And the good news is, the way he's picked this pattern, which has been absolutely brilliant, he doesn't have to do anything, just make the pot, which he has done. It's a joy to watch him play when he's in full flow.
Well, Shane Thompson has lived up to his side of the equation. He had to win, he's won, and that was authoritative. 𝗏𝗏 Bedford will hit that motorway pretty hard, I would imagine, in just a few minutes. Tough night for him, but Shane Thompson's night is absolutely not over. He needs a favour from his friend of the P, Ryan Pisani, and we may well yet have a 3-way 6 red shootout. Final match of the night coming up.